ain't it gonna rain no more, no more. Ain't it gonna rain no more.
Welcome back. This is Learning Uke for Benny 6. I want to thank all the people that have subscribed to my videos, and all the people that have sent me messages. I'm glad to hear people are buying ukuleles and learning how to play them, and it's a great thing. This time we're going to be doing some strumming practice. I've had a couple of requests for that, so we'll do a bit of that, and then at the end we'll throw in a bit of a tune. Alright, so let's get on with it. We covered the basic strum in lesson 1, but we'll go over it again now. Just before we do that, just a word on holding the instrument. It's a combination of wedging it against your body with your forearm down here and cradling the neck with your hand up here. If you get used to having your hand in this position where the neck's resting just there, you'll find it easier. If you can start off that way and do your chord changes in that position, you might find it a little bit easier. Okay, so the basic strum. Here we go. Using the back of the nail there, right where the body meets the neck. Or the neck meets the body. And then you can add an upstroke to that. Then after that, it's just a matter really of using the rhythm. You might want to do eighth notes or quarter notes, depending on the rhythm. And then another technique is to mute the strings by just easing the pressure off. Just ease the pressure very gently off the strings, and you can get this effect. And that can be an extra rhythmic effect. There's another technique called the split stroke, which is and that's often seen in Formby style playing. It needs to be a bit more fluid than that. Can't say I've practiced it a lot. Anyway, those strumming techniques, I find you just develop them as you learn some songs, learn ones that you like, and you'll feel what kind of rhythm that you want out of the song. Okay, it's time to do a tune, and here to assist me is Ginger and Lilu. I'll leave you to guess which one's which. Anyway, here we go. I'll run through the first verse of Ain't She Sweet, the lovely old jazz number. Ain't she sweet, see you coming down the street. Now I ask you very confidentially, ain't she sweet? Okay, now let's have a look at the chords. Okay, let's have a look at these here chords. Start off on C, very simple. Ain't, and then here and here. C sharp diminished. Ain't she, and then a G7th here, 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 the little triangle. Sweet, ain't she sweet, and then a repeat of that for the next bit. See you coming down the street, and a little bit different now. Now I ask you, that's a C, and then to an E7th, which is here, here, here. Very, and then this little bloke here, A7th, and then plus the 5th. You'll have to listen to this to get it right. Very confidentially. See, I throw in the 5th here. It's just those two fingers right up there. If you can get a good look at that. confidentially. You see that? And then straight back, and then to a D7th. Ain't she sweet? And then a little turnaround, which is you throw in a G7th at the end of that. And some strumming technique as well. Now I'll just go right through that whole thing. Ain't she sweet? See you coming down the street. Now I ask you very confidentially. Ain't she sweet? Now it's a tricky bit after the first verse, and it's an F9 chord. I'll show you how to play it. Well, this is how I do it anyway. A bar across here, and then bar across those 3 strings there. Just cast an eye in her direction. Oh me, oh my, ain't that perfection? I repeat, etc. Now you're going to have to find a tab for this song, and I'll pop a URL for you to look at. So anyway, happy practicing. Well, that's it for lesson 6. Hope you've enjoyed it. And by the way, somebody asked about the chords that I used on the last video. It was just a little composition I made up. It's C, C7. Not sure what this is. It's a hammer on there, on a G7. So I'll start off just with that one string there, and then I hammer on these 2 fingers here for the G7th, and that's just something I composed. Etc. Well, I'll see you next time. Happy playing.
Oh, it ain't gonna rain no more, no more. Ain't it gonna